They keep bringing you back.
Well,
they make you keep coming back, keep coming back.
So if McDonald's is the new crack or the new dope, isn't that the same McDonald's that we had when we were younger?
No.
What's the difference between the McDonald's we had when we were younger opposed to now?
Oh, really? Because back in the day, I used to work at McDonald's, by the way, bro.
So
we used to put those. Yeah, shit. I was 16 years old. We used to fry them on the grill. They don't even fry them on the grill anymore, bro.
Okay, but regardless,
they're already pre-made, and you stick it in a goddamn. I don't know. They pull something out like a dresser drawer, and they put them in it, and they warm them up.
They like broil them or boil them, kind of, sort of.
Well, it doesn't matter if they. It doesn't matter.
True.
But no.
So
back in the days.
Wait, so you said?
If you remember back in the days, going to McDonald's, people were skinny. They were pretty skinny.
But why though? Why or why not? Why?
Why or why not? Well, I'm going to tell you why. It's because of the fact they fucking want to make it faster, and they want to kill people.
I disagree with you. I'll tell you this much. When we were younger, we went to McDonald's twice a year, if that. Nowadays, back in the days, the moms, they cooked. These days, the moms is going to McDonald's 4 days a week, 5 days a week.
Oh yeah, because it's convenience.
It was convenient back in the days, but women took pride in making meals for their family. Now we're talking about the household, where there were men in the home. It seemed like when
I'm not sure what you're saying. Say that again. The whole story over again.
I'm saying that's this. The reason why McDonald's and the kids are fat now and people are fat now is because there were fathers in the homes, right? More than there are now. So
right.
One thing I learned about, I've been with over 100 women here in Elmira in the last 12 years. In the area.
Look at you.
So, right? And what I notice is females only cook when a man is in the house, predominantly. If a man is in the house, they will cook 4 or 5 meals a week, this and that. If a man is not...
That's what it was in my family.
That's what I'm saying.
My dad cooked all the time.
But this is the thing. There's no families no more. Just because a mother is a single mother and she got kids and she's paying the bills and DSS, that doesn't mean that she has a family. A family is inadequate unless there's a man at the head of the room.
I get it. Unless you're sitting around the table and eating like a family.
Exactly. But now you can't sit around the table because these single mothers are working 40, 50 hours a week. The babysitters are giving them Lunchables and snacks, and the mom is leaving money.
Yeah, but that, hey, I got to shut you down. Then where's the father?
The men don't run away. We get kicked out and pushed to the side. Women are choosing welfare over the guys they choose to give the highest gift to, which is their vagina. They can give birth, they can die giving birth, but yet they'll exchange their baby father.
I agree with that. But the grass is not only greener on the other side.
Sure it is.
Women can be cheaters like a motherfucker.
Well, I'm saying is, regardless if they're cheating and stuff like that, that's their thing. A woman could cheat on us and we'll still keep her.
I won't.
I'm saying is, but I'm quite sure you had sex with girls who cheated and you end up still fucking them later. all it is, because the dope thing, because men are smart. We don't go off our feelings. You felt when she did do it, you felt the way. Well, whatever. You done had extra girls that was way better than her since then. So if she spun the block again, you might let her suck your dick, or you might fuck her again. You're not as mad as you was back in the day because it really didn't matter.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. 82% of marriages are the divorces is pushed by women.
Oh hell yeah!
So that means that. So when you say, so when women,
hey, write it down. You got a pen and piece of paper right now?
Nah, I got you. I've been recording this the whole time for you.
All right, write it down.
I'm recording.
That is awesome.
It's recording right now. It's recording right now.
That's a thing that we could talk about on our fucking podcast.
When we get
That's
off,
awesome.
When me and you hang up the phone, I'm gonna send this to you so you can kind of see how me and you go back and forth. You see what I just did?
I don't have it yet, but yeah.
No, I'm gonna send it. When we end, I'm recording it on my other phone. It's a sound recorder. So
okay,
the last 5. I think
that's a badass. That's a badass podcast right there.
And it's a real one because when you really think about it, that's what's happening. Men aren't. Yeah, are there men that need to step up in their bums like for themselves? Yes, but that just who were they raised by? Women. So if you have,
they make us look like bums.
It's not that. It's just that when a woman's in the house and she's working all the time, and you've been raised by babysitters and YouTube and your friends who also don't have dads, and being raised by their uncles and stuff like that. That's what you get. And so the young women. So women are saying
something just popped in my head, dude. It's like a babysitter, and that's funny when you just said that. We could actually use that to a podcast. That everybody gives their kids phones. They give them iPads. They give them everything, and they're sitting on it 12 hours a day, and not socializing with anybody. And by the way, back in my day, I knew where my friends were at because the bicycles were sitting out front of the front yard.
Exactly, and they were coming to get you.
And everybody's there. But see, so let me ask his question. Before we start this, is electronics good for the kids? I say yes on a certain point, but they're not doing what they should be on the electronics. They should be learning or playing like games where math and that kind of stuff. It's okay. Dude.
Yes, the tablets.
You might get mad at me on this.
Nope.
But they should not. They should not be playing fucking shoot 'em up games. The country screwed up.
Well, look at
I think they want us.
Sorry.
To have. Well, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I'll cut you off. I was being rude. Sorry.
I'm thinking that the government did this on purpose. So
we
got all these shootings all around.
They didn't know. They didn't think that. They didn't think when they were helping out women back in the days, like in the 60s, and they implemented the food stamp thing or whatever the case may be.
Right.
This was mainly in 19 like child support and all those different things. Like in 1930, the 20s, they implemented child support. They implemented child support originally for the guys who were going to war. Them guys were going overseas and staying there and stuff.
Exactly.
The married guys.
Exactly.
So what they did was they created child support because of that.
Because just in case they didn't come back.
Yep, because dudes were going over there and making new families and staying over there.
And making new families too, by the way.
And that's what it was. So when they implemented the food stamp thing in the 50s.
I almost said something, but I didn't want to say something because it'd be fucking racist.
No, listen.
I'm not a racist dude, man, but I was going to say
don't get us canceled. Don't get us canceled before we start.
No, I'm not going to do it.
No, but seriously.
Anyways, I'm not a racist dude at all, man. At all. One of my fucking best friends got screwed. And he's a black dude. I'm not going to sit around and say Afro-Asian and whatever they say. I'm going to say he's a black dude. I'm a white dude.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
It's normal.
Why do we have to express that? Well, I'm white, he's black, but he's been my best friend for 15 years. So, he's in prison. But regardless of it, you're 100% right, what you just said. But there might be a conversation that me and you get into on the podcast. Let me ask his question real quick. I'm going to ask you this. We got to figure this out before it happens. All right? What do you think about Dunkin' Donuts?
I think it's a stoner's. of Loveland.
What do you think about gas stations?
I don't. I have no knack for cars.
Listen.
Go ahead.
I'm not racist at all, but you know where I'm going with that.
I don't.
Me and you, right tomorrow, could now walk into a bank and get a loan for a convenience store.
Okay.
And I'm not being racist.
Okay. I see where you're going.
Yeah, I'm not being racist, but me and you couldn't. It doesn't make sense to me. And hey, I go on the way all the time, dude. I went down there, and I got buddies down there, and they scare me all the time, and it just is a funny joke, everything. But why don't I? Why can't I own that store? Why can't I own that store? I'm not saying anything.
That's deep. You speaking some. Listen. When you got me quiet, I like to talk. So when you got me quiet, you said
I'm not saying anything negative.
This is a conversation,
and I'm not being racist.
Me and my friends.
What I'm saying to you.
Why can't you have?
Were you born in America?
Yep.
I was too. So why can't me and you get a loan for a store? I'm not. Listen to me.
I'm listening.
Trust me, dude. I'm not racist. I'm not at all.
Something just don't make sense. Spooky.
And they're cool. But what I'm saying to you is, I can't walk into a bank, get a goddamn loan for a fucking convenience store. It makes no sense.
How that make you feel?
But I just want you to understand, I'm not racist.
But how does that make you feel?
I feel fucking good because I go in the store, it's fine. How does that really, really make me feel?
As far as like just not having the opportunity,
See, if I tell you how it makes me feel, it's gonna make me, feel racist. It's not. It's not racist. Doesn't matter. I go into the fucking store and I spend my money in there every goddamn night. So I'm not racist. If I was racist, I wouldn't go in there and spend a dime. But how does that make me feel? What makes me feel about that is, why can't I? That's all I'm saying. Why can't I? It has nothing to do with race or anything, but why can't I? And it's not racist. Oh, God, I got great friends down on the way, man. They're great people. I love them to death, and I'm not ever.
I love that story.
And I'm never, ever going to say anything bad about them. But what I'm saying to you is, why can't I? Why can't I? There's your answer.
Nice. We're going to have a dope. You're right. You picked the right guy. Nice.
Why can't I?
Nice.
All right, bro. I'm going to bed here shortly. I got to get up in the morning to work. But anyways, I'm just trying to figure things out. I told you I'd get back to you. I found a perfect name for it. And we might even use that on a podcast. No racist. See, my podcast, or when I say this, our podcast has nothing to do with racism at all. At all. Everybody has a right to do whatever the fuck they want. Except when it comes to the Supreme Court that took away the goddamn abortion law. That's wrong. I'm not even going to put it on my fucking... I think a woman should have every right to do what they want to do, and that's it.
We're going to have a good conversation about that, because I have a opposite feeling, because it's like, it's bad just because we're human beings and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's like, I've been in predicaments where women have forced me to do things that I didn't want to do, And when you got your hands tied behind your back, so to speak, and you're like, man, there's nothing I can do. It's kind of like,
so your dick didn't get hard and you didn't fucking cream inside of her?
No, I'm saying after I ejaculate, it's up to her to what happens, which means she has the ultimate control.
Oh, come on.
Cause think about it.
All right, I'll give it to you. I get what you're saying.
Let me ask you this one question, real quick question. If a female, if you have sex with a beautiful young lady, she goes through the whole pregnancy, beautiful. She does all her vitamins, boom, and then a fresh baby is born out, and then at birth, should she have the right to say, you know what? I don't want to do this. I don't want to provide for this baby. I want to put this baby for adoption. Should she be allowed to do that?
If she went, good call on that, by the way, bro. Good call. But I'm going to tell you this: if she went through the whole entire pregnancy,
yeah,
and it's my child that I produced,
I know you.
I have a right.
True.
To sue her for my child. If she doesn't want it, I don't want somebody else to have it. But if I want it, then it's mine.
Very true. So that's why. So I said you to kind of bring you in emotionally. Now let's take you out of it. She's just a random female, whatever. She gets pregnant. She doesn't know who the dad is. She goes through the whole pregnancy. Baby's healthy, beautiful baby. And then right after she goes, you know what? I changed my mind. I want to put the baby up for adoption. I'm fine. Should she have the right, the freedom to be able to do that?
Hell yeah.
So she should.
She has every right she wants. Listen.
And it's right. So cool.
She could have had the right to abort it.
True. So, but if the baby comes, the baby's here kicking, she gets to see the baby and everything, and she should be able to say, you know what? I don't want to be obligated to take care of and be responsible for this baby. I'm fine. I just want to walk away. She's okay to do that.
Sucks. By far. That sucks because she carried it all the way through birth.
But she still should. But if she wanted to change her mind, that's what they're talking about. They should have the freedom to say, you know what?
Well, that's fine. If she wants to give it up for adoption, then she's going to have to suffer for that for the rest of her life.
But that's if she chooses to do that. Some people just go on and live their lives and stuff like that. So I say to you, a man shouldn't be able to walk away. And
wait.
You see how that works?
If I knew it was my kid?
No, I'm saying is the reality is this: if females, if the baby is here and physically here, if they can say, you know what, I don't want to be obligated to take care of this kid. I want to walk away. If a female can do it, and if we're equal, because we're talking about equality. This is going to be a dope podcast. Remember,
I get you.
Because when we talk about the Dunkin' Donuts,
I get you what you're
saying. The gas stations, we talk about equality. Let everything be equal all around.
I'd rather have her put it up for adoption than thrown in a fucking garbage bin.
Well, we're not debating what you would rather she do. I'm just saying is, should she have the right? Is it okay for her to walk away? And if we all raise our hand and say, you can walk away from the baby, ma'am. It's okay. Just walk away. And if the dude goes, well, hey, I want to walk away from my responsibility over here too. Y'all, you guys got your hands up for me? Yay.
Oh, man, I guess, dude, that's a sad situation on that, what you're saying to me.
Yeah, but
what you're saying to me,
but it's
if
logical.
2 people are going to walk away, then I say yes. Put it up for adoption. And that baby's going to be happier than what situation they could have been in.
But see, we're not talking about the outcome of the baby. I'm saying the person, if it's equal, it should be equal. But dudes, you would be, not saying that you would do it, but if you chose to walk away, you would be stoned.
Oh, hell no. Let me tell you something right now, bro. Let me tell you this. If I got a girl pregnant, which I'm too old for that right now. I do have a 7-year-old. But anyways, if I got a girl pregnant and it turned around and she wanted to give the baby up for adoption, per se, and I'm going to fight her tooth and nail.
Yeah, you would get that's easy. That's a no-brainer right there. You would get the baby.
I'm gonna fight her tooth and nail. But if I wanted to give the baby up too, well, that's a mutual thing, and I hope the baby finds a great home and everything's great for him. Because obviously that situation wasn't working.
But I'm saying two different. Just split it now. Let's say you guys aren't dating. In your scenario, it's just a girl that you met at the bar one night.
Yeah, hook up.
Yep, and then you told her.
Well, how would I even know she's pregnant?
Well,
she comes and tells me.
She makes in contact with you. Hey you, and you're like, hey, remember me from the bar? I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing, miss? She's like, well,
all right, I got you.
And then she asks you, but then she asks you, right? She says,
I want the baby.
No, she don't act well. That's pretty much what they say. But I'm saying they ask you, what are you doing? Like, what should I do? And you go, to be honest, my finances, so I can't really afford a baby right now. And then let's say she flips on you and say, you're going to be a dad, and I'm taking the child support. You don't speak to her. 9 months later, boom, the baby here. She finds you for you to meet the baby. So if you wanted to say, hey, you know what? I don't want to do this. I want to walk away. You should be held in the same regard as a woman.
I don't know if I could.
We're not debating if you could or would. I'm saying that you should be, even if you wanted to, one shouldn't stone you. You shouldn't be deemed a dead.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. It was a mutual deal. I get what you're saying.
No, it's never. It wouldn't be mutual because she would want you to be a part of the baby life. But if you don't like her attitude, she's just disgusting.
No, oh wait, I thought you said put it up for adoption.
I'm saying it's the same scenario, adoption.
Oh, so you can just walk away? Yeah.
People walk away. That's what I'm saying. Women, that's what I'm saying. If you agree.
I know.
And women, and that's what they're saying.
I got what you're saying now, man. I don't know. If I wanted to walk away, I guess I'm walking away.
But I'm saying you shouldn't be stoned. But you would, now how society is, you would be stoned. There would be a deadbeat over your forehead. You know what I mean? Oh, who's that? Oh, that's so-and-so. He walked away. He used to go with Shaniqua. And,
I got what you're saying. Everybody throwing shame on your name and this and this.
But it would be because you're a man. But if a female just walked away, she would just be like, oh, she was on drugs or she just had a hard time.
Oh, yeah. I got your question. It just hit me in the face with a brick. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
But all right, so on that question, in my personality, in my being, in my inner being, in my realm, hell no. I'm taking my kid. It's gonna suck. That I have to raise that child. Hell. But if I was in a situation where I couldn't raise that child and I had to walk away, that's another thing too. There's like 3 different situations in this situation. So I don't know. You just have to do what your heart says, and your mind says. Actually, you always have to listen to your heart. The mind is stupid. Okay? We think, Jesus Christ. It's like, I don't know, I'm going out tomorrow night. I got a wife, like I had for 19 years. And I'm going out tomorrow night, and next thing I know, my other mind is thinking. Do you understand what I'm talking about? My head and my dink. That's the other mind. So I'm looking for something. Was that right? No, it's not right. But I also have to say this. It depends on the has to depend on the situation. Every situation is different. By far. It depends on all the bullshit you had to listen to or bullshit she had to listen to, and I'm going to go on both sides. But it depends. But walking away, I don't know. If you have to, and that's what you got to do.
But I'm saying, should it be the equal from public perception?
Yes.
But it's not. Because the dude is a deadbeat. The woman was a person in distress.
Yes, by far. It should be equal. By far.
And that's why these comments...
Equal... I don't know. They're telling me 1 + 1 = 3.
Yep.
Now, in this fucking stupid-ass goddamn...